the mangoes, the juicy fruit things. Give me the rest. Huh? You ate the whole pack of mango candies and all of
Welcome to Ryan Field on the campus of Northwestern University and home to the Wildcats.
You shouldn't have ate all that candy like that. That's why you act like that.
To get this one started. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off.
Nothing. He ate it all up.
These motherfuckers really saying Lamar shouldn't win the MVP.
And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will get the first crack at it here.
What's up, Papa?
And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
And I think
all they're trying to get out there killing right back in there.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Wolverines offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up.
No way,
These
that
are the
little
team
motherfucker
leaders.
cut
These guys have to
right
play
in front
well.
of my defender. Wow, this shit is crazy.
This sheet look like somebody killed last night. What you doing to yourself?
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season.
He's loose. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man.
Gianni, right?
It's
Yeah,
just
Gianni.
silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
He wants to pass it on second down. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Wolverine. Hold it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They'll try the run. Just plowing down the field. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Shotgun snap on third down. Using the quick game. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Coates. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Trying play action. He finds his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Oh, my, he just shanked that one. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They go right back to him. Fights off a defender.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the catch. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
No chance he's taking a knee. Here he comes. And the returner goes down. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
And that pass is intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Good enough for first down.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. The give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
You got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, they'll throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in.
We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it.
Rob.
As he throws,
You.
What up, though?
and they stop him on 4th down with the hit.
Trying to get you traded to Ambition, but your captain player. You acting like a bitch.
Yeah.
Huh?
First play of this drive
So,
will
yeah,
start
I-
from the 31-yard line.
He is, bro. You acting like a bitch, bro. Tell the nigga you want out of there.
Physical attack from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on
Yeah,
the
man. Tell me you want out of there, dog.
well, seeing where the quarterback's
So I can
throwing
say.
it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Quarterback feeling that pressure.
Papa.
He's knocked down at the 42.
Papa.
The Wolverines bringing the heat on the
Yeet.
defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
Yeet.
And you just think about
Huh?
guys that
Yeet.
just look great in their youth. Big, strong. Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo. A lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Northwestern will send out the punt
You
team.
watching it? You watching?
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to...
He's looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out toward the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He looks that one in nicely. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that
fuck you saying,
traffic
yo?
and get the 1st down.
Hey.
And the Wolverines have this offense rolling.
Antoine.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion.
That's intellect.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and
Name
short.
Denzel too, nigga.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath.
Then
This
trade.
receiver has the football out in space. You have got to make
Denzel
sure
Nisha.
you're playing with outstanding
Piss me
pursuit.
off, bro.
Nice job there, but as this
Why's that,
game
bro?
goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all
Can't
times.
get niggas to get on before the game and run the cans, bro. Sick of them.
All right, nothing
why
flashy
I'm
there.
about
He
to
just
trade
did what it
niggas,
took to get the first down.
Team said, fuck you.
It's a
ain't
1st
trading
and
nobody,
10
bro.
from the 42-yard
Shit.
line.
I'm not already traded. 3 people, bro.
You ain't trading nobody else, man.
Shit.
Not in
You ain't gonna trade P. Will because that's your fucking friend.
Shit. Unless somebody make it off.
Don't nobody want that fucking coon.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the draft.
But you tried that nigga every year trying to trade him. You know damn well don't nobody want him, man. See? Niggas like you, man.
I'm gonna trade Slater.
Don't nobody want Slater. Shit, Slater don't even want Slater.
No, hey, real shit. It's just us three in here. And then Cheese, but he don't care.
No, hold on. Rob got the wire on.
Hey, you think Pooh better than Slater?
Part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown
center?
on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
I guess it kind of depends what you want.
Second and 7. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Like as a shooting center?
Off his feet, but not before he picks
It would be
up
Slagle. Well, actually, Slagle will have missed a hit in the though.
He really don't
Slagle
shoot.
don't shoot. He's hesitant. Slagle would rather be a playmaker than he'd rather be a playmaker than shoot. He's it's kind of like Kreese. Basically the same. It's basically kind of one and the same, honestly.
Then he don't. I think Pooh would be more vocal.
Nah.
Third down. Setting up the screen.
I'm gonna keep it a beat. Nah, it's about the same.
Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with
Man, nigga about to smack his teeth or some shit like that.
The screen game is
Who
such
you
a
talking
big
about?
part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback
Oh,
holding
yeah.
on to it to the last
Pooh
possible
will check out.
second.
Pooh will
And
check
the
out
O-line
before Slagle.
getting downfield,
I
picking up
see
their
that.
blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
I gotta go look at Pooh Bill, bro, because Slagle got like 69 pass accuracy, bro.
He'll bring it out from inside his own
Barely get that
10.
bitch up the court.
And the return man is stopped. And
Nah,
now
you got
they'll
nine.
leave it up to the offense on the next
No, nigga got
drive.
69, bro.
Okay,
What the fuck, he
here
get 69?
comes
He got a new
the
bill.
returning to the field. Boy, they
When he ever had 90?
buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe
Yeah, he had a bit that had like
carry some
90.
momentum into the break here.
90 pass
Down
act?
to this drive right
Yes.
here, Reese. Obviously, this
No,
offense
bro.
hasn't had everything go right for them. in the
'Cause he got
first half,
100 to
but
make
here's
the
an
motherfuckers
opportunity,
build.
David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse. And this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
He's got an open man. The defense got caught that
Nobody
time,
looking
and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Nope. Don't nobody.
Looking to go up top on first down.
Nobody looked at Bill since you
Take a
snitched.
hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not
Made us get
receivers.
swept,
You
bro.
really
We could have
gotta
beat them other
be
than
with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
Snags it over the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I could trade him for Pooh. I just don't
Simple
know.
catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route.
I
You can
mean,
run it versus man, or you can run it versus
If
zone
I had to,
and have a lot
if
of
I had
success.
to go ahead.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
Really nice job by the
You
defense.
wouldn't?
The offense has the whole playbook.
You
over
would?
on third and
Yes,
short.
I would.
Try to slip in the screen. Did not fool the defense at all. Nice.
Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked.
I know Pooh, he
Trash ass connection.
Yeah, nigga in here trying to
Nigga
do
kid
some
tripped
fun
over the
down here and
modem.
shit.
He gonna be mad as shit.
The motor ran off.
Guys, here come those maize and
Mustang say
blue-winged
yeah.
helmets on offense. They've been
to
outstanding
land
here
that
in
real
this
quick,
first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a
But I heard this
third
KG
down.
was nice at center.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On
Yeah, I heard he
third and
lost his
long,
starting
he's
spot
gonna
at,
have to
PG.
turn one loose downfield. And the
Kneecap.
pass is intercepted.
The us is because Killer Beast didn't like how he was talking.
Return on the interception.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. Third and long. They dial up the perfect
hell he
coverage.
doing, bro?
Great job in the
Nigga
back
been
end.
for kneecap.
Reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air. Coming away with
Hey,
a
Nick Kibble look
massive
solid though,
interception.
man. I see he had like a couple double doubles, man.
I I saw that nigga all he did was goddamn, they was letting that dude run ISO 5 out. Like, what the fuck?
Really? So that nigga be running 5
out? Bro, he was running 5 out, but hey, he was, I don't know who was playing lock. Who was they playing that other day? It was Coke Boys versus who? Was it 3-party? Yeah, it was 3-party. I think DR couldn't stop him. He was getting around DR.
The offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent. Of things they did right and things that they
trying to trade for Rob, but shit, I guess I ain't gonna get that
Running
trade.
out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Touch pass on the right. Delivers the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, way to be creative, way to get the ball in the field very quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. He's going for the big play. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half.
What happened, bro?
Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half.
Oh, you was hoping I would lose?
Can't cheer for you no more, man.
And here's the return.
Ops.
Man, that forced loss kind of hurt me though.
Team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Looking for a productive play.
I'm just trying to make it to the playoffs, man. If I can make it to the playoffs, try to make some noise, man.
From the offense.
You should be able to, man.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Smashes it with the stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down.
I still think that bitch.
It's so hard for a defense to
stop
plays like that because it really
honestly,
forces you to play with
only have 3 losses.
You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, he's going to block, or if he has the football.
But he got 2 conference
that time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Moving out of the pocket. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it. And now it's just going to be a passing game.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long,
and he's running in the open. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Makes his man miss. How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down at the 12.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
He makes the connection. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the beatdown has ensued. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games.
UNCG don't play this year, do you?
Break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive.
You said you got Kyle?
Yeah, after next week. Or next week I got Cal, then I got Curtis.
Oh, okay. You made it to top 11. Okay.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I'm saying, y'all got the team, though. Y'all got the fucking squad. Y'all,
Some misdirection.
Man, I don't have a squad. Fuck.
Y'all like 94 over, 93, 94 overall, bro.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground.
Honestly, bro, if I had the same team that I had at Kansas, I promise you this overall probably would be like a 96.
After picking up a couple,
which is crazy.
And 8.
Yeah.
He's looking to throw.
That Kansas roster is fucked.
Yeah, I see 5 over there using it. To his advantage.
Every time he blows out somebody or if he's using it, yo, I really appreciate this Kansas team.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job.
AJ got a bye week and he got USC.
Dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest.
Yeah, USC is tough, bro. I'm not even
gonna lie,
bro. I am mad that they even put them on my damn. Well, they in my conference, but still, shit. I hate the simple fact that they left them niggas with something like that, bro.
His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
USC's no joke.
It's just simple.
Yeah, they're going to be Iowa.
Showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
I think that's going to be a good game for him. I think Oregon's going to be a good game for him.
So.
And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
UCF, Utah, a bye week, and TCU.
They understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays.
Yep.
LSU still ain't get ranked yet.
Well, he got 4 losses, that's why.
Instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
He got South Carolina. I think is he playing now or no?
Oh, yeah. Is he?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Is he? No, he ain't playing. He said he was going to play, but I guess not.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out.
South Carolina, Zoo, Georgia, and Luna. He could sneak in at the 12 spot, man.
Maybe.
All right.
Looking to throw.
Yeah, Auburn. Auburn got Texas A&M.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the
honestly, bro, like, Luna looks like he figured out his stride against CPU. He's at least squeaking out.
And let's check in with Kevin.
Who won that game between? Oh, we gave what's his name, the Force win, right?
Yeah, it fucked him up, sure. But the SEC still open because everybody in that bitch got a conference loss now.
Well, Don got 2. Don't Don have 2 of them?
SEC got fucked up. Luna would have been the #1 seed.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there.
That's his fault, though.
Yeah, that's on
It's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
I can't say he did.
Awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and
get real tight and close around this motherfucker.
Yo, I hope this motherfucker jump up like crazy next year.
He's back to throw on second down. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but
because the 12 spot is just
put them in position to pick up a first down.
Overall,
yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes a catch. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Gets it out fast. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
When you're an offensive lineman, you have to sell pass on a draw. You got to set real quick, make it look like a pass, and then boom, I'm leaving that guy. I'm hitting that running back right behind him. Now I can get to the 2nd level, and you can see when I do that, you make big gains like this. Catch the defense off
overall.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't.
Oh, no. Honestly, he's been with Georgia State the whole time.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
So I didn't realize
he just wisely got rid of that when the worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Going for 6.
Fucks us up.
And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. The quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big push.
Whoever is close to the...
On the option.
Gotta be...
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now on the option. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Comes out throwing on 1st down. The short hands, it's Coates. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, man. Ron, what your recruiting class look like, bro?
Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown.
Still Ron?
What your shit look like, bro?
Awesome. You see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
I haven't had a top 5 recruiting class yet, bro.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
Biggest thing is that team player.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Athlete. Hey, man, this motherfucker Don was fighting me for this nigga, man.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off.
Hey, man, it's nice to have a little pipeline down in Texas, man. Goddamn, man, fight Rock, I had to fight Don and shit with us, man. Petrie.
They've got it at the 30.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs.
Switch on my game versus
Looking to
Don.
pass inside the red zone.
Try to get Don some extra incentive and shit.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. When things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there.
We ain't had no speed at him.
Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended.
Work on the route right or something, but
they put
yeah, he'll get the job done, you know.
As they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
He just stole it from me.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
This other corner, man. Had to steal another one from Don.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field.
Don was getting put into a corner.
Hey, man.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive.
Shit, Whiteman and goddamn Snell. Oh, yeah. They be manning the outside with that 6'3" height, too. Yeah, throw a jump ball if you want to.
Especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here late in the 4th quarter.
You have a little backup Pettis over here, man. Pettis showing out, man.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down.
I know he's
one step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening.
He's possession tight end, man. Ain't gonna be that.
Not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
Stronger in the trench.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Northwestern will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
Height over here, man. He was in New Jersey with me. He was in Rob Hood, man.
What?
Yeah, he was in Camden, man.
Guys, here
he was in the slum.
Here, we found the gym in the slum.
Balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
How nice, too.
93, 95 jump.
Because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense was
Slums Camden is a slum, straight slum, boy.
They got to dictate
man, he trying to get out the hood, man. That's how you know he got something to play for.
Leaves him with 2nd down.
Hey, just remember the name Weaver, man. He gonna be a dog.
Pressure coming.
This motherfucker right here.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have...
Fires one high and deep.
80 speed.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
3, 6, 4, 80 speed.
I don't know how you found this motherfucker.
Hey, shit. Georgia
Hold on, man. Don't move too fast. My game almost over, man. I want to see that shit, man.
At all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense headed out. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get it.
About to put him to bed, babe. You about to put him to bed.
Right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Quick strike complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab well past the stick. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lets it fly. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Kennesaw State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. This shave might have been a little closer than Owls fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like
lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Cavazos. Trying to get to it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Unloads it left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to fit.
And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
Caught near the sideline. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Throws for the tight end. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. To the air, it's Cavazos. Now adjusting. He caught it. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the route is on. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Northwestern, 21.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. After this, it'll be a wrap.
Hey, what are you doing? Oh.
He's looking to throw it. He's taking a deep shot. And it's his 4th interception of the night. After the interception, 0 showing on the clock, and that is how we'll end it. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that.